So this vendor list is strictly for the men, because I know a lot of you say how hard it is to find men's. A lot of you have been looking for men's lately, so this is all about the men's. 11 new men's wholesale vendors.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
What's up, icons? It's the iconic fashion figure, and I am doing a wholesale vendor list strictly for men's this week. I'm gonna put my candy down, freaking starving. But this is strictly men's, so let me jump into it. The first two that I'm doing, I already shown you guys in a previous video for the no license wholesale vendors. But I know a lot of times when I do those videos, if you guys that are looking for men's don't realize there's men's vendors in those videos, you don't watch it. So I just want to point those two out to you guys really quickly again in case you didn't watch that video. So the first one is Whispering Smith. That is a UK based vendor that sells to ASOS, but they do carry men's. So I did want to mention that one again in this video for those of you that are looking for men's. And they carry different men's products too, so it's not just like the basic sweatsuit, sweatpants type of thing, because that's usually what you can find for men's, but they do have other stuff. So they do have like jackets and coats. They even have loungewear, sleepwear type of clothing, and footwear as well. So I did want to point that one out to you and just strictly focus on the men's for this video. And then the second one that I already gave to you in that same video is Superline Wholesale, but they do have men's as well. That's mostly the blank men's clothing, so that's going to be the hoodies, t-shirts, sweatpants, that type of stuff. But they do also offer printing and embroidery for those of you that add graphics and logos to your clothing. Okay, so now that I got those two out of the way, let's go into number 3, which is Royal Apparel. And this brand is made in the US, so not just based in the US but also made in the US. They do have a sampling program that allows you to buy up to 7 samples per calendar year for those of you that want to test out the quality of the product, which the type of men's product that they sell is going to be the t-shirts, sweatpants, hoodies type of stuff. That seems to be typical with a lot of the men's, but that's what men typically wear. And they do also offer private labeling, so not just adding like your garment label in there, you can do that, but then they also allow you to customize items like colors, design, and that type of stuff too. Okay, number 4 is called Alpha Style, which I believe they're based in New York. Based off of like the homepage, it looks like it's a New York brand. It's definitely in the US, but they sell to several different brands across the globe. So there's some that are in the US, but then there's Europe and other countries that are listed on there that they actually sell to. But I also noticed they also sell at retail as well, so you can buy directly from the brand or shop some of their other stores that carry their brand. And this is a higher price point brand, so when I was looking at their retail website, it was like $600 for an item. So this is a higher price point. This is not a cheaper brand, but they do carry like jackets, sweaters, joggers. It's not necessarily blank items because all of them do have like designs and everything to them, so this is more fashion and not blank. Okay, number 5 is Finch LA, which based off of the name, they're located in Los Angeles. They do carry not only men's but women's and kids as well. They also sell shoes too. I noticed that as well, so not just clothing but shoes also. And then they also sell retail too. I noticed a lot of the men's vendors tend to sell retail and not just wholesale, but don't worry, I'm about to change the game real soon because I'll be offering men's real soon and it'll be wholesale only. You don't have to worry about competing with me. But Finch LA, number 5. So going into number 6 is Javi USA, and they are New York based. It is a sneaker brand, so they sell men's sneakers. Now it's not a sneaker wholesaler that are selling branded sneakers like Nike or anything like that. It's their own brand of sneakers. I know some men can be picky about that because they're very picky about their sneakers, but I want to still give this vendor to you guys in case some of you aren't as picky with the brand of sneakers you are selling. And then this brand also sells retail too, once again, but then they offer wholesale as well. And then in number 7 is Noize, which is based in Canada. I believe Montreal to be exact. This is a vegan brand, so they emphasize a lot that all their materials that they're using is vegan and they're cruelty free. And they offer categories like outerwear, swimwear, shoes, and accessories. And then number 8 we have 3 Layer, and they are based in LA. And this is another brand that sells blanks, so t-shirts, hoodies, sweatsuits, that type of stuff. And then another one selling the same type of stuff. Number 9 is Prepared. They are in California, I believe Chino to be exact, which is like outside of LA. They are a no license vendor. I didn't even include them in the no license vendor video, but they are a no license vendor. But you can also apply for a wholesale account, so you can buy in bulk. I'm almost sure they obviously have like a wholesale pricing rate, so you get cheaper if you apply for wholesale, but you don't have to apply for the wholesale account. You can still buy without a license. But like I said, with the wholesale account is so you can buy in bulk. If you purchase without buying the wholesale account, you can buy individual pieces. You don't have to buy heavy bulk. And then vendor number 10 is Oasis jackets. This is a California based brand that sells strictly just jackets, but it's for men and women's, and they do offer private labeling as well. And then the last vendor of the men's vendor list video is going to be the Hideout clothing. They are based in Trinidad, but it's like a streetwear brand. A lot of the stuff had their logos on it, but some of it didn't. Majority of it, I believe, had their logos on it though, so I just want to make you aware of that before you go searching for it, because I know, again, unless it's a branded item that you are familiar with and you really like, some people don't like the logos on their clothing, so I'm throwing that disclaimer out there. But it was all streetwear clothing, strictly for men. Oh, and then they also sell retail too. But that's it for the men's wholesale vendors. That's 11 men's vendors for you guys. Some of them also sell women's and kids, but I really wanted to just focus on men's because I know the men tend to feel left out in all the vendor list videos. But that's it for this week's video. Thank you guys for watching.